Hey. How you doing? It's me, Jerry Halstead. Well, this is awkward. But you know how much a polar bear weighs? Enough to break the ice. Hi, I'm Jerry Boy TV. How you guys doing? Today I thought I'd be doing something special. I'm going to be doing a review of Darksiders 2. I'm going to say what I thought of the game. Alexei is going to say what he thought of the game. Alexei's here with me. Say hi, Alexei.
Hello.
And wait, did they see you?
Hello.
There you go. There you go. And then I am going to review presentation, gameplay, and my final verdict. So I'm going to do it IGN style. What did I think of the game? Oh, pardon me. I just ate donutties. You know how I do that. I work out and then I eat junk food.
And as for me, well, I think Jerry can speak for me on this one when it comes to food. Jerry, if you may?
It's like Alan Walker. He can eat all he wants and he never gets fat.
Be a great man if you guys are wondering.
Lucky bastard. Anyway.
I don't know how I do it.
Anyway, what I thought of the game, I thought the game was pretty good. I would give it... Oh, wait, I can't give my final rating until the end. I would say Darksiders 2 was fairly good. I enjoyed it. It was a very fun experience. I enjoyed playing as Death. I thought he was a lot more interesting than War was. So, you know, that. And, in case you guys were wondering, in my last video, I titled it Darksiders 2 Swag, I think. I haven't looked at it, because I don't watch my own videos. But, Alexei watches my own videos, so. Watches them a lot, actually.
Vladimir.
Vladimir. Anyway, in that last video, I said that I was talking about Darksiders 2, I actually talked about the first one. So, in this one, I'm going to be talking about Darksiders 2. I thought Darksiders... Actually, you know what? Alexei, hold the phone.
Sure.
Make sure you get me in the picture.
Good.
I thought Darksiders 2 was really good. Now I'm going to say what... I'm going to switch the camera to Alexei, and he's going to say what he thought of it. What did you think of the game, Alexei?
Gotta say, it's really interesting, and the graphics are... I'm going to be blunt with this. Amazing.
I'm glad you liked it.
And I like how the detail that they put into the characters, because they must have that must have taken a lot of practice to do.
I wish I could do that. All right, now I'm going to do my full review. If you've been watching for this long, thank you. If you haven't, go do whatever you want to do. All right, let's start out with the presentation. I'm going to try to make this short. The graphics in Darksiders 2 are interesting. As Alexei said, they're very unique. You know, I personally like them, but there are a few people out there who don't like the graphics for Darksiders 2. A few people are WTF from YouTube and IGN. They said that it was weird. I don't agree with them. I think the graphics are unique and awesome. As for the characters, okay, let me finish off the presentation by saying the soundtrack is awesome. That song that's playing when you go to the Tree of Life, love it. And Samael's theme song, awesome, awesome. Graphics are good, soundtrack's good. The story. The story was okay. I loved everything else about it. I'm glad that Death took off his mask. Sorry. Spoiler. By the way, spoiler. I'm going to be talking about spoilers.
You know what comes afterwards.
He's going to beat me afterwards. Okay. So, I'm glad that Death took off his mask at the end. It was a little anticlimactic that they didn't actually show you his face. That's like if Toby took off his mask and they didn't show you his face and then he died. That would suck. Suck. Anyway, so let's move on to the gameplay. Death is a lot more interesting than War is. To tell you the truth, I thought War's way of fighting was a little bit more up my alley, but Death's personality is so much more interesting. I often thought when I was playing the first Darksiders that, that War was a copy of like Kratos and Dante. Well, come on! Don't look at me like that!
I wasn't.
You know, he's the generic angry revenge type, but in Darksiders 2, Death isn't. He's sarcastic, he's arrogant, he's kind of funny sometimes, too. There's one part where he's talking to, like, the Elder, and he says, and he's, like, the Elder's telling him, well, why do you think you're feeling this way? And Death maybe it's because you have a soul, and Death just laughs, and he's like, what makes you think I have a soul? I was like, I thought that was hilarious. And it's kind of morbid sense of humor, but come on, it's Death. It's going to be a little morbid. That's a given. Come on. But anyway, in my final verdict, I'm going to give Darksiders 2 an 8.5 out of 10 because it had a few little glitches. I think I mentioned this earlier. There were a few glitches in Darksiders 2 that kind of took away from the experience.
I can name one.
The one that we came across is when we were in the Lost Temple. We came to an open room and there was a guy, like one of those guys that resurrects the custodians after you defeat him, and he floats in the air. When we went into that room, he didn't come out of the wall. He just froze, and we were stuck in there for like 10 minutes.
Until I suggested, hey, let's just restart the entire thing.
Well, I've done that multiple times, and that's not the only time it happened. Another time when I was in the Soul Arbiter's maze, I actually did, this happened to me yesterday, I sent Dust to go find something. He was flying, and bam, he froze in the air. Just like this, with his wings down.
Are you sure it wasn't a frost giant?
No, he didn't get frozen. He was frozen as in video game style. He was just like this. He wasn't moving. And it happened before, too. It happened to me when I got back from Earth in the Crystal Spire. I'm sorry. You know, I already said it was spoilers, so, yeah, donut attack. And I went out of the portal from Earth, and I went up there, and Archon wasn't moving. They didn't trigger the cutscene. He was up on his throne, and the Griffin, it was standing there. It was standing there like this. And it was frozen. It wasn't moving. All right, I got to stop talking because it's been going on for too long. So, in my final rating, I'm going to give Darksiders 2 an 8.5 out of 10, and since I didn't say it in my last review, I'm going to give the first Darksiders an 8 out of 10. So yes, I did think Darksiders 2 was slightly better than Darksiders 1. My name is Jerry Halstead, Jerboy TV.
Oh!
What?
Dude, I also, since we do have our own characters, like, from our personalities, because...
Oh, that's right. Me, Alexei, and our friend William decided that we were going to cosplay as characters from Darksiders. So I'm going to be War, Alexei's going to be Strife, got the 2 guns, because he loves guns and explosions, and William's going to be Death. But one thing I asked Alexei, because we kind of talk to each other like we're actually the Horsemen, how did his gun get in the Tri-Stone in Alia's hand? When did you go to the Tri-Stone?
When did I go to the Tri-Stone again?
I don't know. When did you go to the Tri-Stone?
I don't know, okay? When did I go to the Tri-Stone?
I don't know. When did you go to the Tri-Stone?
I have no clue.
But anyway, thank you. What?
Kind of press the buttons. But anyway, why was I in the Tri-Stone again?
I don't know. Why were you in the Tri-Stone?
I don't know! Oh!
Now, if you guys will excuse us, we're going to finish watching Real Steel. And I'm going to eat the rest of the donuts. And Alexei's going to beat me for spoiling Darksiders 2. So I'll see you guys later. Humana, humana. Peace out. Oh, my God!